plata o plomo.
Guys, so we got this 2019 Dodge Charger Scat Pack here on the dyno. This vehicle was built and tuned by another shop. Customer brought it to us because that shop did not know how to tune this vehicle. That's the customer's own words. We don't know. We're just saying what the customer said. So he also said it was running like shit. So we have our base files in here. We're gonna do our steps, go through every gear, and then from there we'll go ahead and do our baby pull, and then we'll do our full pull. Let's see what it makes. Alright guys, so we did our full pull. It made 475 on that one. Let's send it over to Z, see if there's any revisions he has to make, and go from there. Alright guys, so we made 475 on this AFE closed air intake. So we advise the customer, we recommend an open box. So we're going to install the new JLT cold air intake, and then go ahead and do another pull on it and see what it makes, see what the power difference is. All right guys, so we got the new JLT installed here, installed by the best. What? So let's go ahead and do a pull and see what it makes. On that pull, 489, and we didn't even let the car cool down. Installed it early in just a few minutes, so pretty good power on just the intake change. Whip on this vehicle, the battery's been dead, so usually when the battery dies on these, it doesn't, you got to reset the radio here, so let me go ahead and do that real quick. The radio fuses F37, so F37 is gonna be here. Come back on. All right, hold on. Next to 37, got 38 media hub. It's also 20 amp. Pull this one out, take a look, make sure it looks good. That looks fine. Go ahead and put this back in, and then go ahead and get this down right there, firm. Nothing. All right. It went blank and then it came back on, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Like reset it.
Yeah. I reset it back there. So make sure it comes on. And pop the hood. Let me just make sure they put those ABS fuses back on. Nope. Alright, so we're putting the ABS fuses. We pull these out when we put it on the dyno, obviously. So we're gonna go ahead and put that back on for him. Close that there. Close that. Let me put this back in the trunk. Put this back here. Close all this. There. Back for the customer. Alright boss, so You're good to go.
Okay.
Enjoy the power. Be responsible.
Shit, I definitely will.
Shit.
Yes, sir.
All right then, boss.
I'll be back, bro, for that rebuild. For
Perfect.
Sure.
Yeah. Let us know when you're ready to turn it up.
Hey, and that IGLA.
IGLA, for sure.
For sure, bro. Thank y'all.
For sure. All right then, boss. All right, guys. So let's go back and hop on the dyno. Let's see what this Scat Pack makes. All right, guys. So we got this Challenger here on the dyno. So this vehicle gave me a little issue right now. So it's in for our stage 1. I unlocked the computers here, so I unlocked it yesterday. I know for a fact I did. And I gave it to the technician Carlos to put it back in. He put it back in, put it on the dyno. I read the base files. I sent them over to Z, which is our stock files. And then when he sent it to me, I went to load it, and it was basically telling me the PCM's locked. So I mean, out of the hundreds of PCMs I've unlocked, I've never had that issue. So I had to pull the PCM out again, and then I put it on the bench, unlocked it again, put it in there. So I'm not sure what happened yesterday. I don't know.
One time, you remember when it let you write a tune on a Hellcat, and then after?
Oh yeah. There was one time which I don't know, what do they call, like the Mandela effect or something like that. There was a Hellcat that I know for a fact I didn't pull the PCM out. The PCM had the factory seal on around the corners. So I put Z's tune in there, and it wrote it. And I wasn't thinking about it. I wrote the tune in there, and then I did my steps. And baby pull fuel trims were perfect. Usually on the Hellcats, those are 3 pulls and you're done. So on the first pull, it was fine. The fuel trims were perfect, everything. Z sent me a revision to adjust something in the tune. And when I went to write it, it was telling me the PCM was locked. I was like, oh shit, like I actually didn't unlock this computer, but it took in the first file, which was very, very weird. But I'm not sure. But this is another one, I guess you could say. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead. I already have the file in there, so we're gonna go ahead and turn this baby on, and then do our steps and our baby pull, and then we'll do our full pull and see what it makes. Alright guys, so we did a full pull. It made 445 right to the wheels. Alright guys, so we got this Challenger here on the dyno. It just made 445 to the wheels. This just has our stage 1 package. Not really, it's probably our 85 package with the thermostat. We didn't do any of the mid pipes or any of the intake, the shaker. So just basically our 85 package with 180 thermostat. Here we got this Pro Charger Jeep that's next on dyno. This one, the vehicle is not running correctly according to the customer. So we're gonna go ahead and tune this here and get it running, you know, the way it should be. Right over here we have a Challenger. It's sad. It's very, 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 very sad. This shop that built this couldn't get the customer's car to run correctly, so the customer's going back to stock. We told the customer, hey, we'll get it right, we'll get it 100%, we'll give you our word, we'll get you the vehicle. It's a Hellcat, it's a red eye. These are easy to tune and make work. He said, I'm done, bro, I'm done. I'm putting it back to stock, I'm gonna enjoy it that way. So unfortunately for the customer, he was never enjoying power that, you know, this monster could have put down. So we're putting it back to stock. We're putting back to stock pulleys, we're putting back to stock booster pump, as well as the stock injectors. So unfortunately, the customer took it to the wrong shop to begin with. He should have brought it to us or a shop that knows what they're doing, but he took it to a shop that doesn't know what they're doing, and fortunately it's going back to stock. Here we have a cam. This one's the one that the customer brought a cam to for us to install. Melvin also pointed out that he already has it out. The lower dampener, it's bad. It needs to be replaced, the outer ring. And if you come here, it will get closer, the oil cooler is leaking as well. So we advised him of that. He authorized us to go ahead and replace that. But yeah, so we got with the, oh, it's right here. Con permiso. So you see this here. So this starts coming out. It's a common issue on these vibration or crankshaft pulleys, vibration dampener, whatever you want to call it on the 6.4s. Very, 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 very common. So we have the new one on its way. And then I got good news on this one. We just got the coolant lines that we needed. So this one should be out of here finally. Get that out of here. This is the Jeep. This one's also next on dyno after the green one. This is the Jeep with the Hellcat supercharger. So this one's ready. This one's ready. I know it's been quite a journey with it, but we got it 100% ready. Camaro is also going to be ready. We just got to tune it with Rob. There was an issue with the map sensor. When me and Abel went to go drive it, the map sensor wasn't reading correctly, so we went ahead and adjusted that, got that fixed. And then we got Edgar working on the 6.1 motor. This is for, this is el 6.1, ¿verdad?
Yes.
So this is for a 6.1 that is going on the 300, or that's not, yeah, 300, Chrysler 300. But yeah, so that vehicle will bring it over from the overflow lot. We'll put the motor in and get that vehicle out of here, make space for some other cars. And then we got the F-150. This one, we're putting the tune in. So I hate TDN. So HP Tuners has a thing called TDN, which is Tuner Device Network, I think it's what it stands for. But basically it's for like the average user, you know, your average Joe, to be able to purchase something from a tuner, put the RTD in there and tune the vehicle. For someone, you know, with experience that works at a shop, that's just trash, straight up. That's just trash. But unfortunately, we have to use it when tuning with these with the remote tuner. We can't use VCM scanner or VCM editor. So I was using it on this on my phone, and someone called the shop, and it rings on my phone. So it kicked me out, and I was very, very, very frightened that I had to fight the computer because it kicked me out of the app. I went in there, I resynced, and it was telling me that the file was already written. So, but the car wouldn't turn on. It wouldn't show me the miles to the vehicle, nothing. So we went ahead and I kept trying, and I finally got the stock calibration back on there. So I'm waiting for another device. I have a tablet here. I'm gonna use an iPad and use that instead of using my phone, so that doesn't happen again. But I got lucky, I didn't have to buy a PCM, didn't have to come out of my pocket. So we're good. No, that's the first time that happens actually. All the other ones I got lucky, people don't call when I do it. But yeah, and then Saturday, which it's not going to be in this video because this video goes up Saturday, but Kamal's calipers are going to be painted, so you'll see that in the next video. So you know, if you're interested in something like that, caliper painting, go ahead and give us a call at the shop. We do it. Caliper painting, your Hellcat supercharger lid painting, whatever it may be, whatever you need painted, we'll go ahead and do it. We'll even, you know, smoke out your tail lights, headlights, whatever. Just don't be scared to ask. Anything, we'll do it, you know. And then we got this Trackhawk ready. Customer is out of state, so we're waiting for him to pick it up as well. Get this vehicle out of here. And then that Ram, we have the fuel pumps actually just came in as well, so we're gonna get that one installed and get that out of here as well. So I think that's gonna close out the video for this week. So we'll see you guys in the next video, and yeah.